Good day, Dr Vesuvius here, Professor of Pretendology at the University of Unreal Life, and I'm here again in Mind the Sky. And in case you hear the sound of thunder, that's actually real world, not within the game, so it shouldn't bother us here. As you've seen, we've now made the leap to industrialization with our super scientific, fantastic pulverizer engine behind me. Today, well, I know I said that we were going to make a quarry to get resources, but the problem with a quarry is it tends to provide so much in the way of resources so quickly it can be a real struggle to process it unless you've got the right infrastructure in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a slightly different way of gathering resources for us. We're going to craft some robotic minions today who are going to do our mining for us and maybe a few other things as well. So let's just normalize the view here. All right. And here we have our supplies. Before we came on, I was just cooking up a little bit of glass from sand. I've processed a lot of our ores that we found. Plenty of stuff there to get us started, and sorted out the various other things that we collected into various boxes here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make turtles, which are from a mod called Computercraft. Right, so to make a turtle, someone was asking me where you find the recipes for all the items. Within the game, there's this thing called Not Enough Items, which is the plugin which gives you this menu to the side here. It gives you all of the items in the game. And with it, you can look up most of the recipes from them. So this will tell me what the recipe for a turtle is. Now, a turtle is a load of iron ingots surrounding a computer and a chest. Well, to start with, the computer is a lot of smooth stone, around a piece of redstone and a glass pane. Okay, let's see what we need for that. So the first thing we need to do is, might as well be efficient. Let's cook up some smooth stone. Smooth stone is basically cobblestone that's been smelted. So that will take a few minutes to process. While that's doing that, we've already got a chest. So let's get the makings of another one together. So plenty of wood. Make 2 chests, which will be useful for a reason which we'll come to later. I'll just make another one while I'm at it. Never have too many chests. How's our smooth stone doing? Kind of cooking away. Well, we need glass, a glass pane, which is made from ordinary glass. If we put these in a row like this, we get 16 glass panes, which should do us for a while. How's our smooth stone going? 8, that should be enough. Okay, so let's put this down here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 smooth stone, 1 glass pane, and 1 redstone. Do you remember I told you that redstone is the magic material that does all of the power type things, the technology stuff in vanilla Minecraft? And lo and behold, we have a computer. Now I'll put this down here just to show you. This is a Computercraft computer. It's very simple. Click on the screen here and we have a operating system prompt, which we can run programs, we can write programs, do all sorts of things. I'm not going to get into that because that is a little bit advanced. But the important thing is we can use this as a crafting item to make ourselves a turtle. And for that we're going to need some iron, which I've already actually got in my inventory, so I don't need to pick any more up. So, and then we have the computer in the middle, and we have the chest, and that gives us our turtle. So let's have a look at the turtle. There he is. Now he's facing away from us, but if I click on him, you see we've got the prompt screen again, because that's the computer. And remember the recipe, there was a chest that gives him this storage space down here. So our turtle is going to be able to move around, dig things and collect things for us and put it in this storage, which it will be able to do, except we haven't given it anything to dig with. So you can equip turtles with various tools and weapons. I'm just going to give it a pickaxe. And you see, by giving it a pickaxe, we turn it into a mining turtle. So, let's see. Let's go downstairs and see what we can mine up. Okay, I've come down to our mining level, level 20, which we dug out a couple of episodes ago, you might remember. This side I've fairly thoroughly honeycombed with little tunnels looking for gold. But I'm going to head in the other direction. We're heading north this time. And I've just dug this little starter area to get us started. But from here on in, I'm going to let the turtle do the work. So let's put him down and open him up. Now the first thing we need to do is give him a name, for which the command is label set. Let's call him after one of my comedy heroes, Groucho. Right, and that lets us distinguish between the turtles and it gives them an identity so that they can. The game can remember what we've done on each turtle. The next thing we need to do is give them some fuel to get going, and for that we put the coal in the top slot there, and we just tell it refuel. It'll take one piece of whatever's in there. But to be honest with you, we're going to be using Groucho quite a bit, so let's refuel 63 to get him to use up all the rest of that. And you see he's got a nice healthy supply of fuel stored in him, and he's ready to go. Now, turtles can be programmed. There's a programming language called Lua, which I think is a real-world thing that World of Warcraft uses. And you can do some very powerful things with it. Now, if you're not inclined to programming, you can still get a lot of mileage out of turtles with their built-in programs. The simplest one we'll start with is a program called Tunnel. So if we just type the name here, and we need to give it a distance to tell it how far to go. So we'll just tell it to go 5 blocks. And hit return, and it reports it's tunneling, and there he goes. And he's going to dig a tunnel. It's going to be, we told him to go 5 squares, so he's going to go 5 blocks ahead. And anything he digs up in that way, boop, 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 boop. One more. And he stops. And anything he finds along the way, he's going to put in his storage here. So he picks up quartz crystals and 23 pieces of cobblestone. Now, you can get better programs. You can find them that people have written already, which automatically put torches up and things like that. But I'm not going to bother with those. I'm just going to use the very simple, basic built-in programs. So Tunnel is the first and most useful one that we're going to use. And to get a good starter mine shaft here, we'll just tell him to tunnel 50. And he'll happily go off digging away like that. Isn't that cool? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the episode there. We'll pick this up next time. And I'll show you what other cool things you can do with turtles. And hopefully get us well on our way to getting the resources we need to be able to handle a quarry. So thank you for watching. I've been Dr Vesuvius, and have a good one.